I'm not playing shoot top trumps with you anymore. You always win. We saw plenty of theatrical moments on stage at the weekend, but what dramas occurred behind the scenes? Well, It Takes Two went on a backstage mission to reveal all.
Top hat. Cane. It's Broadway week, baby. Nice throw-in. Showbiz.
A mixture of feeling cold and nervous.
Broadway is my spiritual home. I cannot wait.
Broadway week, jazz hands, straight in, straight in.
Oh, bless. Someone has to go home this week. Never mind.
James Bond.
Look at me. I'm not going home this week.
Well, do I need my dancing shoes on? Yeah. I do. So I'm dancing. I don't know what's going on in this show. Oh,
no! Chelsea's bashed her head.
Not Mum. Say.
Apparently she walked into a door, or the door walked into her.
Oh, you made me feel weird. It's swollen. It's a little bit swollen.
We love the show. I'm gutted.
I'm more worried about your Viennese waltz than who won the Rugby World Cup. Get over it.
My shorts.
This is what happens when you spend too late a night out socializing.
This is what I call genius movement of a cape.
Last week it was the boa, and this week it's the hat.
We're going to have no props next week.
We've just done the opening to tonight's massive show. Towards the end of the number, the celebrities join the professionals. I saw a pile up on the M25 and looked better than that. You know that expression, be all right on a night? It's a lie.
Cat, cat, cat.
I think they all need to pull their finger out, quite frankly.
This is the first time anyone's ever going to send me a hair.
Female pros, makeup.
5 minutes, count.
No!
What I'll be looking for this evening is the acting. Basically what Broadway is all about.
It's so hectic. There's no time to be nervous.
Footballers wearing lipstick. Guys!
That's worse. Let's go.
This is Broadway. We're talking New York, razzmatazz. Come on. I can't wait to see what they're going to do.
Oh, we loved the jazz hands. Anyway, but did it go according to plan?
Well, it was all right. I thought I thought Nancy danced very well. I thought the beginning was very strong. Disappointed with the judges, not to mention the fact that any of the celebrities really dance on their own. They do something on their own. Nancy did the bit at the beginning of the dance. I'm over in the corner watching and chatting to the front row of the audience there, minding my own business. And she's giving it all this around the chair, giving it a bit of come on and have all that. And then wallop, the leg goes up, perfect time. That's really difficult to do that. And they gave no credit at all, not only to Nancy, but to any of the celebrities, for anything that they do on their own. And I think it's remarkable that they do this dancing on their own.
Hopefully they're watching this and they'll be taking note.
I don't think they probably will take note, quite frankly, because they never do.
Can you win? Can you win with the judges? Because they say they want more content.
Care.
You give them more content.
Don't care.
You don't care anymore.
Don't care about the judges anymore.
All right.
Well, we don't dance with
Who
the
are
judges.
the judges? I don't even know who they are.
That's a good point, Nancy.
There's only 4 of them, 10 million
You say
viewers.
you're not dancing for the judges, you're dancing for people at home.
Absolutely. This is what the show is about. We're making a TV show. Dancing for the people watching us, the viewers, not for the judges.
There we go.
Absolutely
Tell them again.
not.
Go on, tell them.
We're not dancing for judges.
What are they going to do? Mark you down? They've already done that.
We can't go lower than that. So perfect. So we're so free, we can do whatever we want.
What are you doing? I feel slightly rebellious.
Exactly.
I might take my tie off.
Oh, steady on, Anton.
Calm yourself, Anton.
Online, they are loving it. Tracy said, such a huge improvement tonight, and the judges have been too harsh. That's what Tracy said.
Thank you, Tracy. You're absolutely right.
Yes, and Melanie says, I love Nancy. She's trying very hard and doing a lot better than I could. Go, Nancy and Anton.
Go
See,
on,
there's a lot
Melanie.
of support
Thank you,
out
You're
there
super
for you.
smart.
How did it feel to
Bless
be in
you.
the bottom two?
Well, you know.
Have you been before?
Well, once.
Has he been there before?
Because I don't know. Well, may I answer?
No, I want you to. I'm over this already. I can't be bothered.
Me too. Okay, but no, it doesn't say. Definitely, it's not a nice feeling. Actually, it was new because I never experienced it before, and
You've only had
hopefully
three
not.
goes, haven't you?
As
Let's
long
be honest.
as long I love Claudia, but I hope not to see her again.
Oh, really?
No, not on Sunday, where we were.
I see what you mean. You don't want to be talking
but
to
I
her
love
because
Claudia.
you're in
No,
the
I don't
bottom
want
two.
to be talking with her there. No, of course the feeling is not nice, but I never thought to be out. I have to say, very honest.
Didn't you?
No, because I knew that I didn't deserve it. So
You didn't deserve it?
Absolutely
I
not.
think you deserved it.
Exactly. So
Much better than that, Dan.
I adore you both. I really do.
At least more passion.
Has he left the building?
At least more passion. Yeah.
Yes,
checking.
and let's point out that the scores are going up. A 12,
Yes,
14,
yes.
20. It's good. It's going in
Yes.
the right direction. We like that.
Thank you. I do as well.
How are you
Still
doing?
bottom, but
Pass the
it's going up.
table.
It's only good if
going
nobody
up.
else goes up, you see.
Yeah.
When they all go up, we remain the same. So
Well,
essentially, it's rubbish.
Oh, bless you. Pastor
it's a lovely
Doble.
try.
How's it going, Pastor Doble?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Is this going to be
It's
the
actually
comeback
going-
dance?
From what?
I'm not sure.
We haven't been away. Have we been away?
Well, only from the bottom two. You're going to go up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's going to be good. I'm going to have lifts in it. We're going to have lifts in it. We're going to have.
Why not? We've been lifted
We're
all
going to
the
have a troupe.
time.
Let's have a. We should have a troupe of matadors and horses.
This
Yes,
is a great
and-
glimpse into the training room,
Yes.
isn't it?
Oh.
I'd love to talk all night, but I have to talk to everyone else. Good luck with the Paso Doble, Nancy.
Thank
You're
you.
adorable. Nancy and Anton! Oh, I feel like I've learned something. My next couple had a triumphant night on Saturday. They received stellar comments for their simple but beautiful routine and were rewarded with 8s across the board. Alex and James are here in just a second, but first, let's relive their memories of the weekend.
James, I think you're being very clever. It was uncomplicated. I loved it. I really, really loved it.
It was simply beautiful.
For me, you're the most improved dancer. You looked elegant and dreamy.
It was like watching a magical bird stretching its wings for the first time, ready to take flight. It was, as Len said, absolutely beautiful in its simplicity.
Thank you. That was great. Beautiful.
Absolutely. For the first time ever, I think speechless. I loved it.
Is that going to give you confidence? Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, please give a warm welcome to Alex Jones and her partner, James Jordan. That's given me a big glow seeing you come out of there. Alicia said you were the most improved dancer. Alex, well done. That must feel fantastic.
Well, it was definitely a highlight on Saturday. And I mean, I suppose that's what this competition is all about, is just getting a little bit better. I mean, there was nothing there to begin with, let's be honest.
What you say?
You don't have to agree.
Yeah, you could beg to differ.
But I suppose a little bit of improvement every week is what it's all about, and just having a brilliant time in the meantime doing it.
And it must be quite nice for you as well, James, because Craig called you clever.
It's true.
Surely that's a first from Craig for you.
Oh, I thought you meant it's the
first
first I've been called clever.
I didn't want to point that out.
Yeah,
but
no,
maybe.
I mean, on the show, it's the first that Craig's ever said something like that to me. But I think because I kept the routine relatively simple, but you don't always need to have really intricate choreography to create a story or to create power. And I think because the music was so nice, your dress was so nice, the choreography was very emotional, I think it sold it. So, yeah, you can keep things simple.
And in Broadway week, some might say that's a risky strategy to take and throw in props and all kinds, but it was very effective
but
for
we
you.
did speak about it. I mean, obviously we were dancing to memories from Cats, and we didn't really want to have the wagging towels, and it didn't really go with the song.
I did wonder at one moment if you were going to be
Meow.
Mr. Mistopheles and come out with a full tail and the whole
Yeah, it
shebang.
didn't really go with the song,
No.
so we just said, listen, let's just do some proper
Keep it
Viennese
simple.
waltz. Yes, exactly.
And it was stunning. And on Facebook, you've had so many lovely, lovely comments. Kenny said, James is turning Alex into a serious contender. Look at that. Loads of comments about how moving it
great
was,
student.
how emotional it was. He's pleased with you. You're obviously
I'm
working very, very
She's
hard.
teacher's pet at the
Oh,
moment.
she is. But it's good to see, though, because you're obviously loving it.
Oh, I'm having the best time ever. So, I mean, Saturdays are scary, Zoe. They are.
Yeah.
They terrify me.
Terrifying. I've been there. I know
Terrify
exactly
me.
how scary they are.
But, I mean, during the week, building up to the Saturday, we have such a great time. And just, you know, pleasing James and improving a bit. I think, you know, for me, that's what it's all about. And I mean, just
Exactly.
taking it week by week.
Taking it week
And
by
the thing
week.
is, I don't think every week it's possible to improve at the level she's been improving. You're going to eventually hit a plateau, or possibly one of the dances isn't going to suit her and it's going to be maybe a bit of a down. But as all the time you're giving me 100% and she's trying,
Yeah.
that's all I care about. And she is. She's
And
very
she
trying.
Is. Now, when you're in the training room, always with the little comment. In the training room, occasionally there are 3 people in there. We've noticed. Have a
Oh,
little
really?
look at this.
James says, OK, do a step. And I will automatically think, right, step, literally, and go, wah, and do a huge step like that.
Yeah, she has this thing where she lifts her feet so high off the floor to take a step.
I genuinely look a little bit like Basil Fawlty, which I don't think is the look James was going for. Hello, okay.
I see that. There was a little bit of Basil in
There was a bit of Basil there.
Try again.
But we don't want to completely lose him. We'd miss him. Basil! I mean, hopefully I will become Darcy Bustle.
I hope so too.
It won't happen.
Oh, Basil!
Well, he's still there sometimes.
He comes back every Monday, doesn't he?
I fear that he might be back for the rumba, to be
Are you going to
honest.
say you've got the rumba this week? There are quite a few steps. It is a tough dance, the dance of love. How are you finding it, both? Oh, that good, eh?
Well, we've only done a couple of hours so far.
Yeah.
And it's all new.
Like 10 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you get all the training in? Because you're doing the one show and you've got to do Strictly as well.
Well, this
you
is
must
it.
live here at the BBC.
Well, I don't know why I'm paying rent, Zoe, to be honest.
Just get a
I could
duvet
get
under the sofa.
Exactly. I know it's okay because it's a routine, isn't it? So we meet in the morning and then I do the one show. And if I've not been particularly good, we meet in the night after the one show.
Only 24 hours.
So you can always gauge how the session has gone in the morning.
We are actually going training after this.
Are you good
Yes.
students, both of you? Well, listen, good luck this week with the rumba. I look forward to seeing a little glimpse of Basil on Saturday night if we're really lucky. Alex and James! On a Saturday night, the fashion bar was raised higher than ever before at the celebrity. Looking good there so far. We haven't seen much of the ballroom steps yet, but it's only Wednesday, isn't it? Alex and James are doing the rumba. Now, I've got high hopes for this because rumba is one of James's favourite dances.
This is looking like Ravel's Bolero at the
Yeah.
beginning, I have to say. But, I mean, she's doing a good job. And what I would like to see more, James is very clever because what he does is he makes his rumbas very controlled, so there's not a lot of room for error. And as you can see, she's doing all these moves lovely. What I'm more concerned about is I would like to see Alex let loose a little bit more. What I mean by that is she needs to release in the body because it can look, and I've said this over again and again and again, she's doing brilliantly, but I would like to see more fluidity
It's
throughout her
so
body.
hard. It's like stand up straight, relax, give in, keep your legs straight. So much to remember.
It is, it
for
is.
your little heads. And obviously it's only Tuesday that we're training
Yeah,
there,
and
so
she's improving every week.
She is. She was
She
glorious
is.
on Saturday. Let's have a look at Chelsea and Pasha, and they're doing.
This week we're doing the tango, which is absolutely brilliant. I so love this already.
It's going to be passionate, it's going to be strong, it's going to be dramatic.
It might not be butch, but it's going to be aggressive.
Yeah. I don't know what butch means really, but that's what I've got to adopt, this arrogant look. Arrogant.
You might see a slightly different side to Russell. But I'm not sure about the butch.
Craig says he wants me to more like Rambo. Let's forget Rambo. Let's think Barbara Cartland.
This week, we apparently are dancing the rumba.
Rumba is the dance of love. Look, I'm going to try everything possible to get Alex's sexiness out.
Do I see myself as sexy?
No, not like that.
Definitely not when I'm dancing, which is kind of the problem here, isn't it?
Sexily, not like...
The routine isn't quite there yet.
Stab me.
And I think this week is going to be a little bit more difficult than last week.
I have no idea.
The lack of technique is going to be more obvious because you have so much time to see it. We'll get there eventually.
Now, we've been talking a lot about hair. I think it might be time. Earlier on, we sent him off to have his hair done by our experts. Can we bring him in? Is it time to see Robbie Savage with Ola and his new hairdo? This was chosen by an It Takes Two fan. They suggested this. Ola, what do you think?
Oh, no.
Please don't do Robbie, this to will we be seeing this again on Saturday night?
I like it.
You like it? Oh, you can't
He's
be serious.
He's
really?
You can see
Thank you for being such good sport. Robbie and Ola and Anita and Bobby. That's it for tonight. Thank you very much to all our guests. Joining me tomorrow live at 6:30, Russell and Flavia, Rory and Erin, and Chelsea and Pasha. Plus, we got a for making mistakes. Alex and James are doing the rumba this week. The dance of love. You did the rumba, the dance of love.
No, we had the Titanic.
How can we forget? To the Titanic theme. They're dancing to this from Leona Lewis.
Oh, tune.
Yeah, tune.
Tune.
Do you think this will be? She's wearing a cat suit, Tom. I know.
Amazing.
Bring the hand in.
Come
Bring
on.
the hand in.
Smash and grab.
Emote. What do you think about Alex's rumba there?
I think
What you can see?
I think Alex is actually the person who's improved the most. I think Alicia said that last week, actually. I think she might struggle a little bit this week because her trouble is her fluidity.
I love how
like
much
that?
you know about this
Do you
show.
like that?
It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
No, have you watched the way this guy moves?
I know. I know. He can do it.
I've had a drink, Chris. I'm all right. Basically, her struggling is to get from point to point in a fluid motion, and I think the rumba's going to really expose her a bit. But James is that's his specialist dance, I do believe.
Okay, it is.
So,
it's his favourite.
yeah.
That's why he's put her in a
she stands a
cat
chance.
suit.
She'll be
Okay.
in hold a lot, I believe.
Okay. If ever any of the judges are sick, Tom, you're on the panel. Harry and Aliona are doing the waltz this week. This is what they call the big show. And we'll be back on BBC Two at 6:30 on Monday with the third couple to leave the competition. It could be anyone. Have a fantastic weekend. Good night. Go on, Rory!